Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news.
God is using me. He's breaking me down, removing all of the, richest person, all of this, so I can serve him. And the more and more those things are taken away from me, the more I can be empty and be a vessel and be able to be used. And right now, it's like, you're not going to take, if we can't, you're not going to take my pain away, right? The Jewish people say, it's the Holocaust, this happened, and you can't say anything about it. We can't take their pain away. No one's going to denounce the fact that they tried to lock me up. That's what, because every time I'm just holding stride, and it's like, I thought I was more Malcolm X, but I find out I'm more MLK, because as I'm getting hosed down every day by the press and financially, I'm just standing there. And when I found out that they tried to put me in jail, it was like a dog was biting my arm, and I almost shed a tear, almost, but I still walked in stride through it. Yeah,
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who was they though? We can't say they is
corporate press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking.
It is about them though, isn't it? I mean, because because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about, are you leaving?
Are you referring to the press?
He's on. I'll say it right now. You guys want to bring that stuff up?
God, I love Kanye. He never ceases to amaze me, especially right here. I mean, he's just a crazy cat. Essentially, what happens in this clip, just to give preface, Kanye is talking on Tim Pool's podcast, on how he believes that these higher ups in Hollywood and media are trying to tear him down. Now, he might be right. He also might be wrong. But he so vehemently believes this, and he's trying to force that idea down Tim's throat. Okay? This is very similar to trying to understand, okay, I mean, as Rollo says, you can't red pill your friends. You can't red pill your family. It just doesn't work that way. And what's interesting here is Kanye, he's so firm in his beliefs that he believes if you believe otherwise, that you're wrong and you're crazy. Now, it's a very important thing to pay attention to, because when it comes to red pill philosophy, we've all been in this space. We all understand, at least when we get to that certain point, that there's truth there. And that truth can help us lead a better life. But we only get there if we accept it. You can't force somebody to believe something. And that's exactly what Kanye is trying to do with Tim. And what's interesting about it is that he doesn't do it in a stoic, professional, or what I would say a masculine way. Instead, he's trying to force the opinion. And then when he doesn't get his way, he throws a temper tantrum and up and leaves the podcast. I can't even imagine that if you're brought on to such a large podcast, such a professional setting, and then you don't get your way and you just throw a temper tantrum and leave. It's ridiculous. So whether he's right or wrong, let's say he is right and he firmly believes he's right. Well, if you believe you're right, why would you have such an emotional outburst and up and leave in the middle of something like that? It's the same thing when you're trying to red pill your friends. If you give them the information and they don't accept it, is this what you do? If you're over at your buddy's house and you're trying to tell him like how to deal with his divorce or deal with his breakup or just deal with women in general, and he's not accepting it right away, are you just going to throw a temper tantrum and stand up and leave? Like, it's ridiculous to me. And there's a lot of things to point out here, but I think those are the main ones. First and foremost, in this current event, paying attention to the fact that you can't red pill your friends. You can never force somebody to believe what you believe. And then 2, be more stoic. Pay attention to how you act and pay attention to your emotional reaction to situations.